Welcome to Officers Adda 247 class. So in this session, I am going to discuss a very important question that what are the different perks and benefit that I will get if I clear the JAIIB examination and CIB examination. And if I'm the officer, so what are the different type of the perks and what are the different type of the benefits for that I am entitled for? And if I'm the clerk, then what are the different benefits and the perk that for which like I am just entitled for? Okay, so in this session we are going to understand all of this, like all of this kind of the questions. Okay, so let's start today's session. So before to start the session, I would like to say, the flat 80% off, you can understand it is like the weekend sale that is live. So while enrolling for the batches, like you are going to get the flat 80% off if you're enrolling through the website. And if you're enrolling through the mobile application of the Adda 247, then you will get the extra 1% off for that. Okay. You only have to use the code Y422. With this code, you are going to get the flat 80% off on all the batches that is actually running on the Adda 247 store. Okay. So let's start the today's session with a very important question, because we actually working hard for our JAIIB examination. So we should know that like what are the different type of the perks and what are the different type of the benefits I will just receive if I just pass this examination. Okay. So first understand there are actually you are going to get the two type of the benefits after clearing this examination. You will get two type of the benefits. The very first that is a financial and another one that is a non-financial. Okay. So because we working hard for the JIB examination, and you can also just understand like this examination is not what then you just read before the 15 to 20 days of the examination and you just clear this examination. You have to working hard for that. That means whatever the question the examiner asks, that means you should have a deep knowledge of that concept, that chapter. So for clearing this examination, you should have a brief knowledge of every aspect of your accounting subject, principal and practices of banking subject, your legal and regulatory aspect of the banking subject. Because you know syllabus, there are three subjects, the PPB, AFB and LRAP. So the very important thing that we are working hard for this, like day and night, we are just reading, we are just understanding everything for this examination. So what are the different benefits and perks I will get if I clear this examination? The very first, that financial benefit. So when we talk about the financial or monetary benefit, the very first thing that, if you clear this examination and if you are the officer and if you clear the JIB examination, then you will get the one increment for that in your salary for the lifetime. That means till your job. Okay. So like for the lifetime, you are going to get the one increment if you clear the JIB examination. And if you are in the clerical career, then you will be entitled for the another one increment and for the JIB examination. And if you clear the CIB examination, then you will be entitled for the two increment for that if you just related to in like the clerical career. And if you related to officer cadet, then you can understand you will get the one increment for the JIB as well as a one increment for the CIB. That means if you just related to officer cadet, that means you entitled for the two increment for the JIB CIB examination if you clear. And if you just related to clerical cadet, then you entitled for the three increment in your salary for the lifetime. That you can understand how much important to clear this examination, right? Now, so as you can just read here that as a clerk in the bank, you are entitled to receive one increment if you qualify the JIB examination. And upon clearing the CIB examination, you are entitled to receive two increment as per the present pay scale. As an officer working with the nationalized bank, you are entitled to one increment each upon passing the JIB and CIB examination respectively. Okay, so I think everyone just understanding that how much financial benefits you will get after clearing this JIB and CIB examination. So JIB stands for what? That is Junior Associate of the Indian Institute of the Bankers. And CIB stands for the Certified Associate of the Indian Institute of the Bankers. Okay. That means you can understand, like, it is all about, if we talk about the JIB, that you are just qualifying like the 12th examination. And CIB, that means you completed your graduation in the banking and finance course. Okay, so you can relate to it like what we understanding for clearing the JIB examination. You can understand like you are just going to pass your 12th examination after, like, if you qualify the JIB examination, the banking and finance and certified associate of the Institute of Bankers. You can understand you finally graduated in your banking and finance course. Okay, so these are the some financial benefit, and I think it is more than anything. Okay, now understand what are the non-financial benefits for clearing this examination. If I talk about the non-financial benefit, just a minute. Okay, so if I talk about non-financial benefit, if I talk about, there are some certain non-financial benefit also you get. So the very first thing, that you will gain in-depth knowledge about the banking activities or daily day-to-day activities that you actually do in your banking. That means now you will having a deep knowledge of every aspect, because it is something like you are just graduating in your course, right? Okay, so like you are just going to gain in-depth knowledge about the banking activities in India along with other technical aspects of the banking. This will also help you in performing your duties more effectively and apply the knowledge in your everyday banking activities. And when you having the knowledge, then you also having proud of yourself, like you having the knowledge of every aspect of the banking. So this is also just a proud moment for you. Clearing the JIB CIB gives you the access to technical knowledge, and hence it is possible for the candidate to receive posting in the department. Like, you can understand, it is posting in some very good departments like the forex department, treasury department, or you can understand like the government business department. You are just going to post it. That means you are going to the posted you may get, because now you having the technical knowledge, you having the very deep knowledge of the banking. So there are some certain chances that you may get posting in a very good departments of the bank besides the branches. Okay, so these exams carry a good weightage in the promotional interviews as well, and this is a very important thing. Like, when we talk about the non-financial benefit, if you promote it with the help of the some marks, like the, because we can understand in the some promotion examination, the JIB CIB examination also can also be included there. Like, in you can understand like out like 5 marks for the sum of the promotion examination, that you may get the 5 marks for that. So you can understand how important to get, like how important to clear this JIB CIB examination, because it carry a good weightage in the promotional interviews. And if you have cleared the JIB CIB examination, it become easier to get promotion. And the very important thing, that if you just cleared your JIB CIB examination, it will really good impact on the interviewer as well. Now when you having the JIB CIB cleared, okay, and interview just know about that you clear the JIB CIB examination, that you can understand how impactful it is, like how impactful this thing is, that you cleared your JIB CIB examination. So besides the monetary benefit, you can understand there are non-monetary benefits also. There would be the very important, that you will just gaining the extra thing, like in your interview, or you will impact extra on the interview. And that is a very good thing, like when we talk about your examination of the JIB CIB. Okay, another thing, as a banker, why you should attempt JIB CIB? Like, I think the answer of this question we actually discussed, like the monetary benefits and the non-monetary benefits. So you can understand the importance of, okay, so you can understand the importance of both these exams cannot be implemented, like cannot be emphasized enough. And while GIB is equivalent to matriculation in the banking and finance, as we discussed, like GIB is related to what? And CIB is like the graduation in the banking and finance. So passing both these exams will not only help you grow professionally in your understanding the banking process or in remuneration and the career advancement, but also help in grow as an individual rooted in the confidence, maturity and the lot of experience. So in order to be eligible for a fast track promotion examination, you can understand, like in some promotional examination, the JIB CIB examination is also necessary. For some banking promotion examination, it is just related to for some certain banks only. We are talking about the JIB CIB examination is necessary for that banks for clearing your fast track promotion. That means in order to eligible for the fast track promotion, there are certain banks that actually applies this, that you should be just clear with the JIB CIB examination. Another significant benefit in the JIB's lifetime increment, that which means you will be paid more as long as you work for the bank. So these are the some very monetary benefit and the non-monetary benefit, and why you should just attempt the JIB CIB examination. That we will understand. That actually we understood. Now, the very important thing, that how you should prepare for the JIB SEB examination. Look, you have a two options. Like you just just study by yourself, or you can just study by the batches that actually running in our channel. So you also may follow like YouTube videos on the Officers Adda 247. Like every day, we will take the sessions for that. Okay, so you also can just grab the knowledge from that, and you also just study by yourself. But you can understand, as a banker, you have a very hectic schedule. That means since the morning, like you morning, you just reach into your office, and after that, when you arrive at your home, then you have no more energy for just reading and studying, like understanding everything. So you can understand like how difficult to just read by yourself. So by this, you can understand a very important thing, that our selection batch is actually going to start from the 20th of May. Okay. So you have a two choice. Now you can just study, like only the 30 days are remaining. So you can study by yourself, or you can trust on us. That means our selection batch is going to start from the 20th of May, and this is a fresh batch, and this is a last batch where you can just enroll. And all the live classes where you can just interact with us, like if you're having any kind of the problem at any chapter, any topic, that you can clearly raise your query, and we are just going to solve that. And the very important thing, that in this session you are going to get like the like everything that is related to your whatever the questions that we that actually just ask in the examination in the previous sessions. On that basis, we are just going to teach you everything. So in this kind of the batches, you are going to get the quality content, as well as whatever the sessions we are going to take, that all will be based on the fully exam oriented. So besides this, you also just going to get the ebooks, and ebooks is not the ebook. Ebook is the kind of the short notes you are getting for every chapter of your subjects, because there are three subjects you have to manage. And you can understand on the 11th June, if we talk about the JAIIB examination, on the 11th June your PPB exam is scheduled. On the 12th of June, your AB exam is scheduled. Okay, and after that LRAB exam is scheduled for the next week. So you can understand, you have to manage the three subjects. So by these batches, you can just get all of the things in the time period. Okay, that means that is a there is a fixed time. Suppose that we are talking about the AFB subject, so there is a fixed time that you will just getting your class at the 9 p.m. So you can understand, if you're understanding from our sessions that like from 9 p.m. our session is started for the AB subject, and we are just going to clear understand every chapter, every chapter, every topic. Okay, so you can understand that you learning something. So how important to just grab this opportunity, because clearly the weekend sale is also running, so you can enroll in the batches. Like with the help of the Y422, you can enroll in this batch also. So ebooks, you are going to get the mock test. When we talk about the mock test, how important it is, that it really gives your final test to your preparation. Okay, so you are going to get the 80 plus topic wise test series, topic wise full mock test you are going to get, and recorded session after the live classes, that all lectures would be available like on the recorded format as well. You only have to use the code Y422, and with that code you are going to get the big discount on the batches. Okay, so this is depend on you, that if you just want to enroll and if you just want to read you by your own, that actually depends on you. Okay, and the flat sale is also running for the 22% off for the test packs. Okay, so you can also just grab there, and you have to use the code that is Y422 for that. With the Y422 code you can get the 22% off, and you can also apply the code Y422 and just add S after that. Okay, so by this you can just going to avail the 22% off, because the flat sale is running, like this is a weekend sale is running. Okay, so you can use this code and you can just grab this opportunity for the test specs also. Okay, and the very important thing, that the big interbank is the big interbank quiz is going to be scheduled on the 22 May at the 11 a.m. So just participate, and the registration link you will find just below this video. Okay, now I just want to show you that how you should enroll or in our batches. Okay, so the very first thing, that you have to visit the adda247.com. In the Adda 247 store, you will find the JIB SEBI section. So you can enroll in the JIB SEBI Mahapack as well as, because JIB SEBI Mahapack, like you are going to get everything, like whatever the sessions, whatever the batches that is going to be scheduled, that all you will get in the JIB SEBI Mahapack. So this is also very important. That actually depends on you. Okay. Now, if we talk about that, like in the JIB SEBI section, you have to go to the JIB section, and there you will find the multiple batches actually running, and you will find the batches in the bilingual as well as the English medium. Okay, so if we talk about we are talking about the selection batch, and this is a fresh batch, because currently the target batch that is running. So fresh batch that is going to be just scheduled, like that is going to be started from 20th of May. Just remember the date, that is the 20th of May. Your batch is going to be started, so you can enroll in this. Okay, and just trust me that we are not prepared only for the 50 marks. We are preparing you for getting the good marks, like the 70 plus and 80 plus marks. So you can understand, you will definitely going to select if you're understanding, like if you just reading by our batches. Okay, so in this, like you can understand, there are all informations that is given. Okay, so PPB, AFB and LRAB classes, that is written here, and you will also find the study plan. Okay, and after that, what you have to do, you just do not need to have the paid the full amount. Okay, you just go to the buy now section, and in the buy now section you have to apply the code Y422. Okay, and with this code, because the sale is running, so you can understand that how minimal, like in very minimal price you are getting this batch. Like this is a very minimal price you are getting, like you are getting for this batch. Okay, so this is how you can enroll in our batches. So I hope you all understood this session, that why it is important to clear this examination. Okay, so in this session we actually discuss the monetary and the non-monetary benefits, and why you should appear for the JIB SEBI examination. So thank you everyone for watching me in this video. Like this video, and share this video to your friends also. Thank you, everyone.